totally. I think that we've done a really good job at looking at the process from end to end and determining when things can be done in parallel. And I think that there was always a school of thought that there are certain things that have to go sequentially, when in reality, when you really looked at the numbers, like for example, legal wouldn't want to start reviewing a contract unless the vendor passed through and was actually approved, which I understand, because you don't want to waste bandwidth on something that's ultimately not going to be approved. When in reality, if you take a step back and you look at the data, the amount of vendors that we've actually given like an absolute no, like you cannot
Very
pass,
rare.
it's few and far between. I mean, of the 4 years I've been at Datadog, it's maybe happened twice.
Mm.
So make the process around the rule and not the exceptions. And that's what we've done. We've done a lot of, and like for, and there's other things you can do. For example, like something that we've pushed out over the past years, like the use of contract templates, right? That was something that we were never really doing before, which obviously would extend the timeline of the process and the cycle, because legal had to look at every single thing as if it was a new contract, because it was on it was on the vendor's paper.
Yeah.
So, we were just looking for different ways to make the process more efficient, and we're just continuously doing that and peeling away all of these things that are just sort of unnecessary in the process, and like old school way of thought. You know what I mean? If you're like, Datadog has exploded, and when I started there was 1,500 employees. Now it's 5,000. You
Oh
can't
wow.
possibly take,
Yeah.
yeah, you can't possibly take all the processes that you started with and keep going with them. I mean, if the company is evolving like that, your processes need to also. And if you're not changing processes, you're not getting better. So
Mm.
that's what I just always try to preach to my team. Like, we can change anything we want here. Like, we are the masters of the process. Like, we own it. You're open to change anything you want. Nothing is written in stone here.